Welcome everybody to Clarington Kia. Today we're going to take a look at this 2025 Kia Seltos EX. This has just over 18,000 kilometers, no accident history, and it's in fantastic shape. Now we're going to take you on a tour in case you're shopping from home or the office and you want to know more about this. After watching this video, you're going to have all your questions answered, so that way you know you can make your way over to Clarington Kia because it's in such great shape. Now, what is underneath the hood of a Seltos is a 2-liter, 4-cylinder engine connected to an automatic transmission, and it is all-wheel drive. Now, you can get a Seltos down into the high 6, low 7 liters per 100 kilometers fuel economy. It's going to be great on fuel, which is exactly what you want from a nice subcompact SUV. And you can see that here from the side profile. 5 passengers, but you can get 5 adults in here. You're going to see that when we get to the interior. But it is a subcompact, but it is the largest of the subcompacts, which is why it is so popular. Now, the EX model gives you these 17-inch gunmetallic alloy wheels. Really nice looking wheels, great tires on there as well. You're also going to notice that we have LED turn signals in the mirrors. We've got roof rails up top in case you want to put some roof racks up there, maybe put a bike or some kayaks or whatever it is that you travel with up top. Now, as we do this tour, any dings, dents, scratches, I will point out to you, so that way you know the condition of this as well as these great features, so that way you can head over to Clarington Kia. Now, coming around back, one of the things I love for the 25 model is the LED rear taillights here. You can see how they go all the way into the back of the trunk lid. Looks really nice and sharp. Now, you'll also notice we have a lot of piano black accents on here, including this finisher on the rear bumper. Nice looking reflector there. Back bumper is in really nice shape. I don't see any real scratches or anything on here. Just some light hairline stuff, like right there, super light, but in nice shape. All right, now popping open the back trunk. Here's another surprise. We've got a full-size luggage back here with golf clubs and the driver still in the bag with lots of room to spare. You can also fold down that second row seat if you need a little bit more room. Maybe you head to Costco, get yourself 200 rolls of toilet paper. You can certainly fold down that seat for some more storage in the back. Now, there's one thing I did notice in the back here, just right here. I don't know if that's part of the design. Hold on one second. Yeah, I think it is part of the design because there's a tow hook there. So disregard that. This needs to just be pushed back into place and just adjusted. That's where you would put a tow hook. So ignore that. I thought that was something looked a little off. It is. It just needs to be re-put back in. No big deal. Okay. Oh, scared me for a second. Now, coming around the passenger side, everything looks neat and tidy over here. I don't see any door dings, don't see any chips, nothing like that. And then as we come around to the front, have a look at this great looking headlight design. We have LED headlights, LED daytime running lights that also go right into the middle of the the grille. And then we have LED fog lights down below. I'm going to turn those on in just a second. I forgot to do that, but just wanted to give you a nice look at the front end here. Taking a look up top, make sure that there's no big stone chips or anything like that. It looks nice and tidy. The only thing I can see right here, just a little stone chip got into this metal front grille. Not a big deal. All right, let's flip on those LED fog lights because I want you to see those. Those are actually really nice. Little sneak peek of the interior while we're at it. All right. Nice leather seats there, right? Let's have a look here. So, there's our LED fog lights as well. All right, they look really nice. That's why I wanted to kind of take the time to show you those. Now let's go take a look in the back seat. I've got that driver's seat almost all the way back to show you there's still lots of legroom for adult passengers. The leather seats are in great shape. There's no rips, tears, stains, or burns. We've got 2 USB ports to keep everything charged up, plus the rear ventilation and a armrest in the center of the seat as well. And this is a non-smoking vehicle. It smells really nice inside. Now up front, the EX gives you this power tilt and slide sunroof up top. And again, the same nice leather seats. You can kind of see the pattern in the leather there. And we have a height adjustable driver's seat. Goes up nice and high. That's one of the compliments that the Seltos always gets, is that there's great visibility in here, especially for a subcompact SUV. Now that we're here, I always love to talk about the advanced safety features that you get with the vehicle. So this has forward emergency braking with pedestrian warning. We've got blind spot warning, but also blind spot collision avoidance. So if there's a vehicle in your blind spot, and you go to make a lane change, the Seltos will actually stay in the lane you're in, so that way you don't go into traffic. We have rear cross traffic alert. We have lane keeping assist, so it recognizes the lines on the road, will keep the Seltos in the lane, but also give you a little warning. Maybe you're a little tired. That will just give you that kind of warning to, hey, maybe it's time to take a break. And then we've got the, gosh, can't remember the name. We've got some safety features. Ask the salesperson for all of them. I apologize, just lapsed my brain on that one. Anyway, let's continue on. Heated steering wheel, heated leather seats in the front as well. We have our cruise control and radio controls up front as well as the cruise. And then in the center dash here, digital gauges here, 18,100 kilometers. And then you can see in here you can change and go through some different driver settings that you want to display. All right, and then here's the driver assistance here, for example. So we've got the attention alert, driving safety, forward collision warning, the lane safety, the blind spot safety, safe exit assist. All those things can be turned on or off right from in this center display as well. So really nice driver's gauge system there. And then sweeping over here, we have the infotainment system. So this is new for 2025, that you get this full piece panel from the driver's gauges over to the infotainment display. Looks really, really sharp. We've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on here. When you go to all menus, you see we have quiet mode, which turns off the rear speakers as well. So if you got kids in the back sleeping, that's a convenient way to do that. Nice clear rear view camera. All right. And then moving down our center display, we have our automatic climate control. So that's something you wouldn't normally get in a vehicle of this size or price range, but a nice bonus feature. So you can just set the temperature. We've got 2 USB ports up front. And then here we have our, if I can get it to focus, there we go. We've got our drive mode selector. So when I give this a twist, you'll see we have Smart, Sport, and Normal, and that is just going to change how the automatic transmission and engine kind of respond, so you can get the best fuel economy or the most fun out of the Seltos. Our heated seats and heated steering wheel. And then we also have our rear differential lock, so you can lock up that rear diff in case you get yourself into a little bit of a sticky situation. That will help pull you out. And then on our key fob, I always forget this, we have remote start on the key fob here, so you can see right there the push and hold. Nice new Kia fob there. All right, and then I always love to show off just some of the details they get here. The piano black, this great looking speaker cover, all these nice little interior accents and materials that really is why the Seltos is such a popular seller, because it's overbuilt with all the features that you get for the price range that we're in. And this is a 2025, so it doesn't get much newer than this. Now here's the Carfax for the Seltos. You can see here, no accident or damage records found. And then this is what Clarington Kia has done for not only the safety work, but reconditioning, the work that we do to the maintenance of the car, so that way you have a very well up to speed vehicle, so it saves you time and money later on. We've done an oil change on this. We've also done a front and rear brake service, so they take apart the brakes, clean them up, lubricate them, put them back together. We've machined the rear rotors, so they're back up to spec, looking new. In total, spent just over $1,000 to get this vehicle ready for sale, so that way when you pick it up, the next time you bring it in for an oil change, just an oil change. The time after that, probably just an oil change as well. All the maintenance is up to date. So this is a 2025 Kia Seltos EX with just over 18,000 kilometers in this beautiful graphite gray. Yeah, it's like a graphite gray here, silver slate gray at Clarington Kia. You can find this online at claringtonkia.ca or in store right here in the heart of Bowmanville. But whether you choose to visit us online or in store at Clarington Kia, it's your experience, your way. We're just here ready, happy, waiting to help you get behind the wheel of a brand new or slightly brand new Kia Seltos from Clarington Kia. Thanks so much for watching. We can't wait to see you soon.